What's going on YouTube? It's Appalachian ADV Rider. Thanks for coming again. Watching my silly little videos. We got a new one. As you see from the description, it's the Spyderco Sage 5 in REX 121. So this steel over here is supposedly one of the toughest or longest lasting edge retention steels out there in a fixed blade, in a folding blade. And I don't know, I had to have it. Plus I hear that the Sage 5 is pretty popular among some of the reviewers, and I just wanted to check it out. So let's get to it. I am using my non-flipper Hinder XM18. Whatever. Open this puppy up. I like this retailer. They send me these towels, whatever. So I use them on my motorcycle. That's great. So here we go. Close this. Spyderco Sage 5 in REX 121. In this putrid orange. I have returned back to work. If you've been following this channel, you may have known that I was retired for a little while, and then recently I returned back to work, and I'm working back in the office. So I decided to, so I'm starting to carry smaller knives, as EDC knives, because they can hide in my pants pocket, my work pants pocket. So I saw this one and I was like, oh, REX 121. Supposedly this is even has greater edge retention than Maximit, and by far. All right, let's go check it out. Whew, that is nice. All right, so it's on washers. It has a, and by the way, this is an unboxing, obviously, and not a review. So my opinions that I tell you right now can change, tomorrow. So this is definitely not a review. All right, getting back into it. Got this putrid, orange G10, but it's a darker, like a brown orange. It's fine. I normally don't like this G10 because it's pretty. It tears up your pocket. It's pretty. I wouldn't say it's really rough, but it's rough enough. It's not smooth for sure. So it comes with this wire clip, which is, I like the Spyderco wire clip. Said it's on phosphor bronze washers. And it's a compression lock. So this is the Sage 5, and apparently there's Sage 1, 2, 3, and each one of those versions has a different locking system, from what I understand. I haven't seen all the versions of it, but I know they have like a frame lock is one of them, and I'm not sure what the other ones are. That is some pretty good action. Wow, right out the box. Check that out. Like that. All right, so let's review this thing right here. So what we got? Let's check out the fasteners, what size the hardware is. So I think they're T8. Let me close this blade. All right, the pivot's T8. Everything's T8. Awesome. Okay. So it's not T6. So it could be worse. Like I said, this has a wire clip, and it could be left or right side wire clip. See what it weighs. Got my scale here. Let me move the box. So in terms of grams, we'll start with grams first of all. 90 grams. Make sure it's zeroed out. Or 3.2 ounces. So pretty lightweight. Like that. Get that off of here. Let's see. How does it... See, can I do a reverse flick? Yes. Nice. Like that. Yeah, a lot of reviewers like the size of this knife. So, you know, I wasn't going to get it because I don't normally like smaller knives. But like I said, I've been working in the office and decided that, you know, I started carrying smaller knives, and I wanted to try this steel. Let's see. Got a little piece of paper here. Let's try the old cut test, all right? And paper. Not bad. I got stuck that very first try. Got some frayed edges. Very nice. Well, I'd like that. Okay. Supposedly, I might not ever have to sharpen this knife. So, you know, I don't really use a knife a ton. I mean, I like having a knife on me. And, you know, if I need to open up a cardboard box or a blister pack or cut open something, piece of paper, whatever, I like having a knife on me. But I just don't heavy use knives just because there's, you know, I'm not working in an environment where I'm using a knife all day long. And it just is what it is. So this knife here, I may never have to sharpen ever in my entire life. And you know, while I'm here, I got this box. Let's check out. And this cardboard on this box is pretty thick. It's got some tape on it. It's pretty awkward here. Let me cut up a piece of it. Let's see how it cuts cardboard. You can choke up pretty nicely on this thing. Yeah, it cuts real smooth. Now that's going with the grain. Let's go against the cardboard grain. And that was cutting through the tape also. So, oh yeah, pretty nice. You know, it is what it is, right? Should be able to cut through cardboard. I'm not sure how impressed you should be by that. Nice tip. I like that. Really good. Really enjoying that. All right. Let's see. We got some measurements over here. I'm gonna pull out my whatever you want to call this thing. See if you can see it. Okay. Here we go. Let's check out the measurements. So it is 7 inches long. It is the blade steel itself from the G10 to the tip is 3 inches. The cutting length looks like 2 3/4 inches. All right, get rid of this thing. So that's that. I really like the spider hole. I don't know if you guys have experience with the spider hole, but you can wear gloves and open this knife. I love the slow roll these knives. I love flicking it with this compression lock. So you have 3 opening methods. You got the slow roll, you got the compression lock, and you got the spider flick, reverse flick. That bevel on there looks pretty steep. I bet you it's like 17 degrees or so. So it's a real cutting machine. Let's see, is it centered? Oh, that's dead centered. If you can see that. And you guys, if you've never used these pocket clips, I really like the Spyderco pocket clip. Let's see how that looks in a pocket. So you have that much sticking out. So, you know, with the color, not the greatest in terms of concealability, but it is what it is. All right. Like I said, I don't know if I said that. It has full steel liners, and I do see a couple of holes on one side, weight reduction holes. So it's lighter than it would be otherwise. So that's good for you guys that like a lightweight knife. Normally I like a heavy knife, but in this case, you know, you're going for a small concealed knife, and you want it to, I guess you want it to be lightweight, so that's not bad. Let's compare it to some other knives we got here. Here we go. This is a Para 3, Spyderco Para 3. So that should be popular. People should know what that is. Yeah, it looks like the same size, right? Looks about the same size. Now this has a leaf-shaped blade, and this is more of a drop point. But, you know, the cutting edge looks the same. I mean, it looks practically like the same knife. So we got that, and let's compare it to a paramilitary 2. Okay, much smaller than that. It feels smaller. So there you go. The blade length is smaller, the handle's smaller. It is what it is. I don't normally like to do all these comparisons because, you know, you get to like, if it's a quarter of an inch smaller or bigger, does it really matter? I mean, to me, it doesn't. We got a Hinderer Eclipse 3-inch. So it's about the same size as that. This has been my go-to knife when I go kayaking or if I'm going to be in a wet environment. So it's Spyderco UK or it's a, you know, United Kingdom pen lock, or right PK, yeah, pen knife. That's what it is. UK. This is made of LC200N. It's a rust-proof knife. It's practically the same size, and probably the same size as a native 5. So I have a native 5 somewhere. I just didn't look for it. All right, so like I said, this is going to be my EDC knife when I go to work. So what I've been normally carrying for work is this Quiet Carry IQ. This is one of them. It's got like a almost like a katana blade. I don't know if that's like a sword. So that's really cool. This is super thin, super small. I've never done a review on this one. I like this knife though. It's an L Max, so it's a little bit bigger than that. I got a Quiet Carry Waypoint. So when I first started getting into knives, getting back into knives, excuse me, I was looking for gentleman knives because I work and I need to conceal it and put it in my pocket. So that was my thought process. So I started off with these little knives. And now I really prefer to carry a much bigger knife, especially when I'm not at work. But, you know, you got to make compromises. So this is smaller than the Waypoint. This Waypoint's amazing. I have a review on that, so go check out my playlist. What else do we have? We have a Rockwell, whatever that's called. Tactile knife, Rockwell. That's what it is. In Magna Cut. So practically the same size. It's just, you know, thicker, wider. Let's see, thinness test. This is thicker, but it feels real comfortable. I can't get over how strong that, how wear resistant that blade steel is going to be. What else we have? Quiet Carry Drift. This is the first drift. I think it's like 7 inches, so same. Practically, it's a little smaller. The drift is a little smaller. And I think it's thinner also. And this here is made out of Vanex steel, so completely rust resistant. So this isn't, you know, but I think I mainly got it because it's the Rex 121. I just wanted to try it out. And finally, this is a Max Ace Black Mirror. So they're all pretty much in that, you know, 7-inch size, 7 1/4, 6 3/4, whatever. Perfect. All right. So I have double XL hands, and my hand just barely fits on it below the choil. And if I choke up on it, I got plenty of room. Creates a little pummel there. My fingers fall into the right space, the right spot right there. I really like that. You know, it's got your typical Spyderco spider over here. It doesn't really bother me. And this is made in the Taichung factory. So that's one of the better factories. I hate to say it. I mean, you know, I'd like to say that the USA factory is better, but I don't think it is. They just make really quality pieces in this Taichung factory. It's got this beautiful satin grind. I love these grind lines. And that's a Sal Glesser design. So that's nice to see his little maker's mark there. All right, well, this is just some first impressions. So the first impressions is it's good. I mean, I like it. I mean, would I carry it every day? I don't know. Because it's a pocket shredder and it's not stainless, you know, I don't know if I'll carry it or not. I make these decisions. I buy knives, and then I'm much more interested in stainless steel knives, but I definitely wanted to, check out this Rex 121, and it might be a great knife if I'm going to be cutting boxes open and, just don't want to worry about, why is that hanging up? Don't want to worry about having to sharpen it all the time. Well, let's just check it out. So, I mean, I just got it in, but let's drop it a second and see if it's I love this ceramic rod. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Did it have like glue left over for when I was opening that cardboard? Might have got some glue on it. Yeah, there you go. That's great. Love it. All right, well, that's the Spyderco Sage 5. We'll see, if I carry it or how I feel about it. But, it's a nice size package. Do I care about the color? It's not my favorite, but I'm so interested in super steel. So we'll see how that goes. It might be a good whittling knife. I'm not even sure, right? Might have just wasted my money. All right, well, thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a thumbs up or thumbs down if you didn't like the video. And come check me out again. I've got, check out my playlist. I got a lot of great content in there, what I believe is great content. So go check that out. All right, I will see you guys later. Bye.